Another week, another spoiler for Jone and the Restless. Victor continues with his Chancellor takeover plan while Billy and Sally grill their partners to come clean. There's many more happening as well. So, without any further ado, let's jump right into the spoilers to know what you can expect this upcoming week.
Hey everyone, welcome to TrendStreet.
Before jumping into the spoilers, let's take a quick recap of last week. The Winter's Chancellor drama is finally over and both Devon and Billy got their company. They're not at each other's throats and it's been quite peaceful, or at least Billy thinks that. But sadly, while his Winter's problem is over, there is another rival putting his eye on his company. Lily now has her own office at the Chancellor's and feels like she's finally where she belongs. Billy thinks so too, and they've been getting along pretty well. But Lily had been keeping a secret and finally came clean. She admitted that Billy's suspicions were right. She and Devon were trying to dupe him once the deal was over. However, despite her family's legacy, her heart lies with the Chancellor's. She's always felt a connection to that side of the business, and Billy appreciates her honesty. But poor Billy just can't catch a break. Now, Victor's got his sights set on him. Now, Victor's on his back. Apparently, Glissade isn't the only place he's taking over, he wants Chancellors too. He's basically taking over companies to make it as big as the Newman Empire. First, he kicked out Tucker, then played his mind games to win over Kyle to ditch his family company and come over to his. Victor even made Adam a permanent CEO of Newman Media, and is going to gift Chancellors to Nikki once he snatches it away from Billy. According to Victor, Billy can always return to Jabot, and as for Kyle, he can replace him with Adam again. In fact, Adam is all up for it too. But not all the Newmans are happy. Victoria is not up with this idea as Billy is the father of her kids. Nikki also feels like this is very foul play, and she is not sure if he wants to go to a war with Billy and Jill. Victor reminds them that Catherine handed the company to him. He gave it to Jill, who didn't do a good job, and handed it to Billy. So now, he thinks Jill is weak, and since Catherine left the company to him, he's just looking out for it and her legacy. But the problem lies in Lily, and apparently Victor wants to keep and says she's a valuable asset. And talking about Devon, the man's about to get married. After the disappointing news of Lily not wanting to work with him, he went for a little fresh air with Abby. Sitting with her, it suddenly hit him how much he genuinely loves and how she's always been there for him. He just couldn't hold it in anymore, and out of nowhere, he popped the question. Abby, who was obviously overwhelmed, said yes. It was so cute, and we're about to have a proper wedding in Y&R after a long time. Although he didn't have a ring or made a big gesture, he did promise her to get her any ring she wanted in the world. But there is one little problem: he didn't ask Victor about his daughter's hand in marriage. We wonder if he'll be using his new son-in-law to help him take over Chancellors, or will Devon be standing against his father-in-law? Over to another drama, we saw how Chelsea is about to break down any moment now. I mean, she almost blurted it out in front of Billy. The lies and the guilt is eating her up, in fact both her and Adam, and people are noticing it. Billy knows something is up, and you best believe he knows it's got something to do with Adam and their time in Baltimore. Sally smells something fishy too, with Adam acting up like he's hiding something. Adam even thought of coming clean to Sally about sleeping with Chelsea but didn't. And this upcoming week, it's make it or break it for the couples. Like we all know, Sharon's mental health is messed up and she's showing it. Remember the time she went off on Phyllis because she was talking with Faith? I mean, that's some crazy stuff right there. Nick even came to meet Sharon last week and to let her know it wasn't like she thought it was. Then, she talked about how amazing he was, and later, she even hallucinated about making out with him, which was a great win for the Chic fans. But this also means there could be a Sharon and Phyllis rivalry on the horizon. Then there is also this whole Lucy and Faith drama going on. Lucy's like a little lost puppy following Faith around. But little does she know, Faith wants to hang out with people her own age, and not someone younger. Plus, she also uninvited Lucy from the pool party, which was a bit awkward and bad for poor Lucy. She was giving real mean girl energy at that moment. But we just gotta wait and see how this supposed friendship unravels, and looks like it's all going down this week. According to the spoilers of Jone and the Restless from July 29th to August 2nd, Victor Newman is still riding high on his mission to take over Chancellor Industries. He's confident as ever, but he admits to Nick Newman that there's one unpredictable element: Lily Winters. Victor's not sure where Lily's loyalties lie, and that makes him cautious. He might even send Nick on a little recon mission to figure out if Lily's going to side with Billy Abbott or jump ship. This also feels like the start of a romance between Lily and Nick. Joshua Morrow has always wanted a romantic storyline between them, and this is Nick's chance. Maybe he'll get close to her to know where her head is at, but instead he falls in love with her along the way. Speaking of Billy, he's got a nagging suspicion that something fishy went down between Adam Newman and Chelsea Lawson. He just can't shake the feeling that they're hiding a big secret. So in what seems like a double date kinda situation, things get really heated up. Billy drops the bombshell accusation, causing quite the stir in front of Adam and Sally Spectra. Sally seems to be on Billy's side too, which only ramps up Chelsea's anxiety. Chelsea, feeling cornered, has a major meltdown at the spot. In a preview video, we can see Chelsea shouting, "What do you want us to admit? What exactly is it that you want us to confess?" which is making things even more suspicious. Her defensive outburst is like a neon sign that she's hiding something. Adam tries to cover up by blaming their issues on Connor Newman's problems in Baltimore, but Billy and Sally aren't buying it. Will they figure out that Adam and Chelsea might have been unfaithful, or will Adam and Chelsea spin yet another lie? Honestly speaking, it's high time they come clean. They're just making the situation worse and worse, and the lies bigger and bigger. Now, imagine when Sally finds out the truth and realizes he made a fool out of her. I mean, she was literally telling him to be there for Chelsea and putting her blind faith on him. Over at the Abbotts, family drama is about to explode. Jack and Diane run into Kyle and Audra Charles just as Kyle is about to leave for a business trip. Kyle, in typical fashion, is rude to Diane and Jack again, which sends Jack into a fury. It's like suddenly he's all Team Victor and has somehow made his own mom and dad the enemy. Jack even rants about how he raised Kyle better than this, and it's clear the tension between them is far from resolved. It's like their relationship is getting worse and worse. We wonder how he's going to feel when Victor betrays him and realizes he is totally replaceable at Glissade. Oh, and wait till he finds out Victor's targeting his uncle's company too. It's gonna be a reaction worth the watch. But caught in the middle of this mess is Audra, once again. She's got a front row seat to the Abbott family feud and will have to decide whether to back Kyle or use the drama to her advantage. This could get very interesting, and we definitely want to see her next move. Her next moves could either deepen the rift or somehow bring everyone back from the brink. So, what do you think is about to happen in Young and the Restless? Let us know in the comments below.
Thank you for checking this video out. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for new videos every day. Turn that bell notification on if you want to hear from us, and comment down below if you've subscribed, and we'll make sure to reply and thank as many of you as we possibly can.